are back in the film studio. Stephanie filming a YouTube video.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Every Closet. My name is Stephanie and along with my partner Ethan, we are two full-time resellers on eBay and on Poshmark. We sell used clothing and that's our whole job. So if that sounds like something cool that you might want to get into or something you're already doing, hit subscribe down below and you can follow us on our journey. We share tips and hauls and what's selling, etc. In today's video, we're doing a what is selling video. So I have been recapping old months of what sold over $50, but in January, there were just too many sales over $50, and Ethan was like, look, Stephanie, these videos are getting boring, the what sold over $50 videos. People don't want to watch like a 45-minute video of just what you're selling, so we're trying an experiment this month. Please leave us a comment down below. Do you prefer the long what sold videos, everything that sold over $50, or do you prefer a recap video like this one? We're just going to do the top 10 sales in January of 2023, which is the year. Yep, I almost said 2020. That's how far back my brain thinks the current date is. I feel like we probably profited on these 10 sales as much as the next like 50 sales we got that month. So that was awesome. Let's get right into it. And we're going to go from the smallest one to the biggest one. Very first sale we had was a pair of denim by Alexander Wang shorts. They were super cool and layered. They looked like they had like a dress shirt under them. You have to see in the photo. We got these at a consignment store for only $25. Amazing. And they sold for $105 on our Canadian closet. So let me just check what they said that is after fees. After fees, we made $79.97. And then if you minus the $25, you can please let us know what we profited off of those. They were in a size 29, so that's a great size. Alexander Wang, great brand to sell. They were just a great find altogether. And I'm really happy they were on sale at that consignment store. The next best sale we had in January of 2023 was a Ted Baker London Tarala black ribbed bodycon dress in a size 5. So a size 5 in Ted Baker is like their extra large. It's their largest size they have in women's sizing. So that was a great size. We always pick up Ted Baker dresses because they're always marked way down at the consignment stores. I think they have a hard time selling them and I just don't. So it's like, it's just such a reliable bread and butter like funnel of money for us at this point. Anyway, this one sold for 116 Canadian dollars. This is giving us $87.25 after shipping discount, I assume, and posh fees. And we got this dress for $30 at a consignment store. So I can actually do that math. It's pretty easy. $57.25 in profit. Amazing. Yeah, all of these sales probably have over a $50 profit, and I'm not mad at it because they're our best sales. So that's kind of how that goes. Okay, the next best sale we had was actually lower amount technically than the first two sales, but it was in US dollars. So that's actually more money in the end, thanks to the nice conversion rate that we get that awesome bonus from. So, I mean, actually it sucks for most Canadians that our dollars were so much less, but we happen to sell to the US and that happens to be a nice bonus for us. Little things like that we can take advantage of. Oh, we gonna, because we like profit. Okay, anyway. These were a pair of Acne Studios white and navy Manhattan sneakers. They were in a size EU37, so a pretty small size, like 6.5. And they sold for $99 US. That gave us $79.20 after fees in US dollars. And we got these for $35 Canadian dollars at a consignment store. I don't know why they did that, but I was like, Acne, gimme. So we picked those up real quick. And we even got a love note. It says, so clean. Thank you for having this in such great condition. Love them already. So I probably wouldn't have taken that offer if it had been in Canadian dollars, but given that it was US dollars, that makes it a significantly higher offer, just in terms of what we get out of it. And that sold on our Posh US closet. And yeah, just thrilled with that. Okay, the next best sale we had, moving on slightly up and slightly up, sold for 126 Canadian dollars. And this is one of our pairs. We bought either 9 or 11. I think it might have been 9. We were at a consignment store, and they had a bunch of these AS98 platform wedges, basically new, for sale for $45 each. And so I bought all of them that they had. This pair sold for 126 Canadian dollars. They're the AS98 brown braided leather Nasser platform wedge slingback sandals. These ones were in a size 39. And so after fees and everything, our earnings were $97.12. And so if Ethan could tell us what kind of profit that would be cool. Probably around $50 or something. Which is fantastic. That's why I picked them all up. Some sold for a bit more, some sold for a bit less, but they were all giving us at least like a $30, $40 profit. And yeah, I'm telling you all this in March of 2023 now, and they have all sold, which was also a very quick turnaround for our closet for 9 different pairs of shoes. So yeah, I would do that again in a freaking heartbeat. So if you find any AS98 shoes, obviously giant bolo, pick those up. All right, the next best sale we had was a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes. These were the Jimmy Choo Nova peep toe patent leather slingback heels in a size 38.5, so like an 7.5, 8. Oh, no, wait, an 8? It depends. Who cares? So those sold for 140 Canadian dollars, giving us 110 Canadian dollars after fees. And we bought those for $50 at a consignment store. So it's $50 minus 110. That's also pretty easy math. I think that's a $60 profit. Awesome, fantastic. We love it. Jimmy Choo shoes have been selling quite well in our closet. They don't stick around super long and they always sell over $100. So that's exactly what we're looking for. And we hope to continue that trend. So this was a fantastic sale and Jimmy Choo is, yeah, it's Jimmy Choo. What do you expect to happen? Oh. Okay, the next best sale sold on our US closet. I have told you guys about this on Instagram, but we haven't gone over it here on YouTube, I don't think. But if we have, it bears repeating because it sold in 30 seconds. So it was the Magnolia Pearl shirt. It was one of their rarer styles. Wear Powwow Gathering of Tribes, one size white and black graphic t-shirt. Magnolia Pearl, just a t-shirt. I don't know why the consignment store that I got this at didn't know what it was or like thought that it looked too distressed or something. I don't know, but it was $15. That was stupid. No offense. It was definitely under 25. And I remember just going like, oh, dumb. But I believe it was 15 and it could have even been less, which would be just ridiculous. But I digress. This sold as soon as we listed it on the US closet. It sold within like 30 seconds. For full price, which was 150 US dollars. This is probably one of the best profits on this list because, or at least profit margins for sure. Our earnings were 120 US dollars. And again, we spent, let's be really generous and say they priced it at like $25. Over $100 Canadian profit. Fantastic, love it. You should never skip Magnolia Pearl if someone's not charging you a lot for it. You might also want to scroll through and see which styles are like quite the more common ones. No one else had this listed when I listed it. I kind of wish I'd listed it for $250, but $150 was a very good profit. So like it was a great sale and I'm pleased about it. So moving on. All right, the next sale we got again from a consignment store were these Burberry black leather tall half. I'm not sure what I meant by that. Lace up black leather boots. They're knee high. They're in a size 37.5, and they sold for 225 Canadian dollars. They were not new in box, but we did have the box. Ethan cleaned them up with his leather cleaning skills, and I don't know why, but the consignment store had these, and they had the box, and they had the dust bag, and they were selling them for $70 or $80 maybe. Let's say 80 because that's the higher one. Our earnings after Posh fees were 180 Canadian dollars. So if they were $80, that is a $100 profit. Love it. Love it so much. Yeah, I think like this is just one of those situations where we just lucked out. You know, like we walked into the store, they had these on sale. They were obviously worth more than that. And it was just our lucky day. We go to that store a lot and that had just been marked on sale. No one else had bought it yet. And we were like, great, gimme. So we're really happy about that. And obviously that was one of our best sales of the month. Awesome. Just awesome. All right. Next best sale. Where's she at? Were these Prada Sport black patent leather crisscross mule wedges in a size 37. Quite a small size. But thankfully, these had no cost of goods for us. These were from one of our amazing consignment clients. So she gave us these authentic Prada wedges that were basically unused to sell. They're fantastic, and they sold for $200 US. So after fees and crap, that's $152.33 US that we made from that one sale. Probably around $200 when you convert it back, maybe a bit more. Ethan can hopefully do that math for us. Yeah, so we split that 50-50 with our consignment client. So she got around $100 and we got around $100, and we didn't even have cost of goods into those. So obviously that is what is so great about consigning things for people. And if you can find some good consignment clients, they can just be like little gems, little amazing business boosters. But yeah, that was a great sale. Okay, we just have 2 sales left. This one sold on the Canadian Closet, and it sold the same day, like within an hour of those tall Burberry boots. So that day was one of our best sales days we've ever had, because we sold these shoes and then we sold the $225 Burberry boots. I just I don't know how to build this up anymore, so I'm just going to tell you. It was I can't say it properly. I call it Hermes. I am aware that you're supposed to say Hermes or whatever. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it with a straight face. I'm not French. I can't pull it off. Okay? Okay. So we sold these Hermes black holly glitter loafers in a size EU36 with the box, with the dust bags. We sold these for 459 Canadian dollars. It was amazing. We found these at one of the consignment stores that we do on our little consignment loops, and our earnings after fees were $367.20, and we paid $115 for these at that store. I remember being there and being like, why are these in such good condition? Why do you have the box? Why are they only $115? And she said that they've had them for a really long time, and it took so long to sell that they were just that much on sale. To be fair, it took us over a year to sell these. So we paid $115 for these a good year and a bit ago. So it was a bit of a sit, but we knew the worth in them. We knew they were valuable. I knew they were authentic, so we just waited for the right buyer, and someone sent us an offer for 459 Canadian dollars, and we accepted that. So we made whatever $367 is minus 115. So that's awesome. That's an amazing profit. One of the best profits in a single item that we've had, and that's all from paying up. So if you know something's worth more than what you're paying for it, by a significant enough margin that the Posh fees won't hurt you and you can get a good profit, pick it up, because there was no way, even if we'd wanted to sell them quicker, there was no way we were selling them under $115, or under 150 even, because that's how much we would have had to sell them for the Posh fees to work out. I digress. Hermes is worth money. Hermes is worth money. They're the same brand. Okay. And yes, that wasn't even the best sale in January. So that was $459 Canadian. Our best sale in January were these Rick Owens boots. Where do you want to put them? Rick Owens boots. These Rick Owens boots were $80 for us. Or 60? They might have been 60. Let's assume 80. I know they weren't 100. They were Rick Owens, tall, lace-up suede boots. I was like, what is happening? I was like, and these are authentic? And the girl's like, yeah, our authenticator said they were. And I was like, okay. We had these Rick Owens boots listed for a ridiculous amount, probably like $600-700. And when we cross-listed them to eBay, they sold within a few days of cross-listing them to eBay. They sold on eBay for $500 plus shipping. With eBay fees being less than Poshmark's, but confusing. I know it was a promoted listing. I don't know what it was promoted at. And then they would have charged whatever for the promoted listing. Say it was promoted at 10%. We could maybe put it at say a 20% fee. The buyer paid shipping, so we were good on that. And yeah, it was amazing. So that means even if eBay took a full 20%, that would have been $400 that we would have made. eBay doesn't use the correct. So even though Posh fees are higher, the way that we convert our Posh US into Canadian dollars, it uses the actual legitimate conversion rate between Canadian and US dollars. eBay doesn't do that. eBay gives you their conversion rate, which is lower. I believe it's like 1.25, 1.26. It doesn't matter, it's lower because the current, or maybe it's like 1.23. Oh, it's so upsetting. The current Canadian US exchange rate is actually, Ethan, can you put it up here? But it's been hovering between 1.33 and 1.39 for the last 6 months. And during none of that time has that been the conversion rate eBay gives us. I digress though, they take less fees, so it works out pretty well in our favor most times. But I'm not mad about it because we paid $60 to $80 for these and we made at least $400 US back. Say they were doing just 20%, that would have been the whole $500, right? Because that's what 400 out of 500, that's totally 80%, right? Math, guys? Anyway, so that means we would have made around $400 in profit off of these one pair of boots. To be fair, if you find Rick Owens boots, you are very lucky. And the thing about Rick Owens boots, they're so minimally branded. So like the stuff you'd normally look for, like, oh, is there a YKK zipper, or is the zipper have the actual designer's name imprinted on it, like Louis Vuitton would, like a lot of things would? Nope, Rick Owens doesn't do that. It's a plain frickin' zipper. And everything on it's plain. The bottom doesn't have like a stamp or anything on it of his, or this might not be true for every pair of boots, but in general, Rick Owens scratches his name in his very scratchy handwriting planted once on the boot in the inner sole. So like I could see how these would be harder to like convince people, like, yes, these are authentic. But once we authenticated them, we were like, I think we just struck gold. And this person on eBay did too. So yeah, that sale went through. They didn't return it. They just bought it. I was freaking out about that sale for a while. I was like, is it going to be okay down there? If they return it, we're going to have to ship it back to us. But yeah, they liked it, and that was the best sale that we had in January. So there we have it. Those were our top 10 sales in January. 1 from eBay, 3 or 4 from Posh US, and 5 or so, I'm bad at math, from Posh Canada. That's generally how things go for us. Although this month in March, I will say Posh US is outperforming Posh Canada for the first time ever. So I'm very impressed. Anyway, that is our video. Please do let us know in the comments, do you like these top 10 sales videos better? Or would you rather go back to the long, very many sales, everything over $50? Please let me know, and I will enact whatever you choose in February for the February sales, and for March, and so on and so forth. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting really close to maybe getting monetized, which would make us happy, because then all the time we put into this would be paid, and that would make us so happy. We love and appreciate you guys so much, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye. I always wonder if you can like hear me saying bye, and then like maybe he'll just come in here and make the video stop. But that's not fair. It's not like he's not working right now. I think he's steaming clothes. What a gem. This video is getting way too long. Oh, he definitely can't hear me if he's steaming clothes because he's like 2 rooms away. Okay, I can shut it off. I am capable.